Hey everyone, Steve here. I'm going to make a real quick video here about how I store my water. So you'll see I have this old milk jug here. This was a way that I first started to store water. I have a video that I'll link in this video about how I clean them out. And I kind of am getting away from storing them in the milk jugs just because they tend to disintegrate over time and leak. I store them here in my basement, and every once in a while you'll go through and you'll find one that started leaking, and you have to throw it out. The reason I started with the milk jugs is because we go through so many gallons of milk every week. You have 2 or 3 gallons of 2 or 3 gallons of milk. You clean it out, and you can have 2 or 3 gallons of water. I still think it's an okay idea. I don't know that I would save that water for drinking necessarily. Although I think my method of cleaning out the milk jugs is pretty good. It's a pretty lengthy process, and I feel like it gets all the residue of milk out. But just for the fact that they degrade over time and then they leak, I might be getting away from that. I still have a few gallons of milk jugs stacked on the shelf back there that I'm just kind of keeping. I think a good use for this method for this water would be non-potable uses, such as your maybe washing dishes or bathroom use, showers maybe. I still think it's good water. I think it's good clean water. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. But I think there's better ways of storing water that you're going to put into your body. Another way that I do use is the soda bottles. I only have a few soda bottles around. We usually buy cans if we buy soda. I know I need to stop drinking it, but it's one of those things. But I think they're a better option for storing water than the milk jugs because the plastic is a little bit thicker. I clean them in the same manner, as you'll see in the video that I'm going to link at the end of this video. But the bottles are plastic. They seem to hold up longer. I've been doing this method for about 6 years now, since I've kind of started prepping, or as I'm going to call it, doing just some family readiness things. I think my favorite and more recent way to store water is the water bottles. I buy a couple cases at a time, and then you can find it lots of different places to store all the cases. I like to store them under my basement steps. It's pretty clean, it's cool, and I think they keep pretty well under there, and I can store, I don't know, 30 or so cases under the steps, and it kind of keeps them out of the way, and you're not using that space anyway. Another place that I like to store them is under the stationary sink in the basement. You can get, I don't know, 20 or so cases, 15, 20 cases underneath the sink there. But this is my favorite way to do it. It's a lot more portable if you have to bug out, or if we go on vacations or road trips. I usually just throw 2 cases in the car. That way you have water while you're driving, and if you get to a place where the water may not be good to drink, you have some water before you have to go out and buy some cases at the store. So that's just kind of 3 methods that I use to store water. Also, don't forget about your water heater. Whatever size water heater you have in your house. I have a 40-gallon water heater in my house. That's 40 gallons of clean water right there that you may not have thought of. So, and how much water are you going to need is going to depend upon the size of your family and what you're expecting as far as you're outside of your immediate family. It's another topic that I probably need to talk about, and we need to discuss is what you're going to do when people outside of your immediate family, your wife and your kids, how are you going to treat them in a situation where they might need some help or water? They haven't done anything to prep. They haven't done anything to help you out. It's just one of those tough moral calls that you'll have to make at some point. But how much water are you going to need? I think the normal guideline is a gallon of water per person per day. So if you have 4 people, that's 4 gallons of water in a day, and really I'd probably make it 2 gallons of water per day per person, just for, if you're gonna need water for cleaning or whatever, maybe you use this water and you save the cases of water for drinking. That I'll kind of leave up to you. I think that's kind of my plan, is to use the soda bottles and the milk jugs for cleaning, teeth brushing, dishes cleaning, whatever else, and then strictly for drinking, just use the cases. So if you guys got any other suggestions, go ahead and post them down in the comments, or any questions. Thanks for watching.